2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Rocket Mortgage Classic is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Who delivers when it matters most? That's the joy of any rivalry, and this is a good one to win. That should find the cut stuff. And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Gonna try and hold it against the wind.
And here we are with the third shot.
Wind is blowing left to right. Gonna try and hold it against the wind.
A tidy looking shot, that one. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And a par putt awaits him. Well, the good thing about making bogeys is it gives you a chance to bounce back at the next. Currently at +1 for the day.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 160 yards.
Going with the 8-iron here. Woo, back there, horsey. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
This putt coming up is for birdie. That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Rich, the third hole, not too dissimilar to the first.
It's not in length, 390 yards from the back of the tee. Again, need to hit something about 280 yards to get it past the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Again, with a short iron in their hand, players are looking to make birdie.
Well, this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
Nice out the rough here.
That's just inside the range. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Ooh. And that should secure the par on this one. He's in a tie for 14th place.
Moving up the leaderboard, I like it.
The par 5 fourth is a monster, 616 yards.
This is a big par 5, isn't it? Tee shot, if you have any hope of reaching this green in two, must find the fairway, avoiding the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. From there, you'd have to hit a really strong 3-wood, moving it from right to left to try and chase it up onto this green. Laying it up short and right of that fairway bunker might be the play for most players, setting up a pretty easy pitch shot for their third.
Even for the day. This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. looking really good. Oh, that's too bad. It's just about 3 feet away. You don't want to miss these. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Rich, this par 3 fifth really resembles a Donald Ross, an elevated green, and you miss anywhere and you're going to struggle to make your 3.
Absolutely. Reminds me a lot of something you'd see at Pinehurst, where there really isn't a flat spot anywhere around the edges of this green. So a quality iron shot is a must on this par 3.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. That'll be a good result. I know it didn't go down, but it just a tap in awaits. And now over to Tony Finau.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The par 4 6th Rich, plenty to navigate here.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the second shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
Opting for the 6 iron. Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
That's not the shot he was hoping for. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the first cut.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Bogey putt coming up here. Was on a good line. That's annoying. You should make that. And as we check in on the leaderboard, it's John Rahm on top. Well, if you're not a couple under already through 6 holes here at Detroit Golf Club, you'll want to look to make a birdie at least at the par 5 7th, measuring 555 yards.
Yes, a hole that every player in this field must take advantage of. Just the fairway bunker down the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. You find the fairway, and all of a sudden you're licking your chops as you know you can reach the green into, setting up hopefully an eagle putt. Anything missing over in the left-hand bunker, though, could get a little dicey.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. This putt is 16 feet to the hole.
Looking good.
That was a gallant attempt. This is a par putt. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. The 8th is a short par 4 measuring just 360 yards, Rich. Decision to go for it or just delay it back?
I like going for it 8 days a week, twice on Sunday, as you well know, Luke. So I'm going to go ahead, take out driver, and give her a whirl. Hopefully avoiding the trees over on the right-hand side. Want to hit it over in the left-hand bunker or just shy of it, setting up a very simple pitch shot.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Okay, let's get back to the action. 3 over par. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, just missed. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The opening 9 finishes with a par 3, Rich, around 200 yards.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green, slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
Well, Rich, you think they can make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
Just didn't drop. An opportunity to make a par here. Time now to make the turn for home, Rich, and this is an exciting part of the championship. What are your thoughts on this performance?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we've been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn, and it'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. Going with the hybrid. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The 11th is the longest of the par 3s on the course, Rich. Another strong one, around 230 yards.
Another long par 3 on the PGA Tour. It gets annoying after a while saying it, doesn't it, Luke? And I can promise you, as a former player, it was annoying to play them as well. Just be sure not to take too much club on this par 3 and hit it long, as this green tilts from back to front at a pretty good clip.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Surely it's going to.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
The 12th hole, Rich, a good test, particularly with a tee shot.
It is a demanding tee shot here. Want to avoid that fairway bunker. To carry it, it's about 300 yards. Should you get past it, you have a mid-iron into this par 4 that you'd love dearly to make par on.
And he's down there.
He's looking at a nice round number, 180 here.
Going with the 5-iron here. Just a little off with the accuracy there. Unable to find the green.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
And back to the play, shall we?
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Big putt for par coming up.
This one's looking good.
Oh, that's a clutch par. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. The par 4 13th is a short one, measuring just 385 yards, Ridge. Are you expecting players to go after this?
A few of them will, but I'm not too sure I like that play. Players basically want to lay it up down the left-hand side, but don't get clumsy and knock it in those fairway bunkers. Anything out to the left-hand side is going to set up a very short wedge shot for their second. All the players will be thinking about making birdie on this par 4.
Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the lead. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently in 3rd place.
Let's return to live play now. And he needs this to save par. Well done. Sitting at 1 over for the day. Just 5 holes remain in the round here, and there's some birdie opportunities starting with the par 5 14th.
Yes, at 560 yards, you just want to make sure you avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. From there, most players will be able to go for this green in 2 that is surrounded by water on the front and 2 deep bunkers over there on the right-hand side. It's a wonderful opportunity to get some confidence over the last 4 holes by knocking it on in 2.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. That's a good-looking shot there. A spot in the top 20 awaits if they can make this putt.
That starts off on a good line.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And with that now, back to level par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Rich, the 15th, a great little short par 3. Really only a wedge off the tee, but gee, you need to be deadly accurate.
That you do. Just 150 yards from the back tee, and again, a signature design by Donald Ross where everything on the edge of the green funnels away from it and down into a couple of bunkers, left and right, 1 short and nothing in the back. Still, with just a wedge in your hand, players must be thinking birdie.
That's some good golf right there. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his...
And there it goes from the sand. Okay, time to return to the action. Good opportunity coming up. Make this putt, and you'll move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And the putt drops. Now even par, heading down the stretch. All right, Rich, a couple of strong par 4s remain, starting right here at 16.
16 is a wonderful par 4, very difficult driving hole. You must keep it out of those 3 bunkers that dot both the right and left-hand side of the fairway. From there, you're going to have a second shot that's fairly flat into, funny enough, a fairly flat green as well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here, nothing worse.
Yeah, that one's looking good.
And if they didn't have their rival Tony Finau's attention before, they certainly do now. What an approach shot.
On a nice line.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And that will take him to 1 under. He's currently tied for 7th. The last of the real scoring holes comes here at the penultimate hole, the 17th, the par 5, stretching at 575 yards.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who like to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Yeah, that one will play. Getting ready to play their third. 5 strokes behind our leader. Oh, well played. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
And now this is what can happen when you start up a rivalry with a player of this caliber, now pulling further ahead of his playing partner. What a shot to make.
Mark it down, that's 6 birdies today. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. Trailing by a few shots after that hole.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Needs to make a move soon. That's tidy. Second shot here at the 18th. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Wonderfully played. And this putt for a final score of 69.
Well, if he holds this, he's going to apply some serious pressure to Tony Finau. Finau will be saying, hey now.
What?
Ooh, right by the hole. And with that, that closes out the event for this player. Well, Henny, that's a fine performance. In fact, one for the ages. Very few people come up against the likes of a Tony Finau and cut them down to size.
Luke, I just cannot believe that we saw that. This player has every reason to be happy with that performance. They set a goal, they challenged Tony Finau, and they beat him. It was textbook. It was so entertaining for me to be able to follow these two going back and forth throughout the event.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.